What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another rugby video on the Rugby channel, and it was recently announced, well, not recently, about a week, 2 weeks ago, what the process will be for having Rugby World Cup teams being qualified into the next Rugby World Cup. So yeah, today I'm going to basically explain the format to you guys and say who is most likely, in my opinion, to get into the Rugby World Cup 2023. So let's get into the video. Welcome back to another rugby video. Please make sure you go ahead and smash that like button to show your support for the channel, and if you are new, please go ahead and subscribe. We upload rugby videos every single week, guaranteed, so please click the notification button so you don't miss out. Okay, so today's video is going to be a bit of a talking video because it's just easier to explain everything to you, just showing you the pictures and going that way around, because it gets pretty confusing, but hopefully today you'll understand, and hopefully I've made it into a simplified version for you. So yeah, let's basically get into it. Obviously they released the rules in written words, but it gets pretty confusing, so let's just show you what I could make of it. Okay, so one of the first places is the qualification path from Oceania, who is basically the one who wins the Oceania Cup, will then go automatically qualifying into the Rugby World Cup. So, let's pretend this is between Samoa and Tonga, as Fiji are already qualified. So, me personally, I think Tonga will probably win that one, hence why they've got a little golden Q next to it. And then whoever loses that one will go into another qualification path, which we'll get onto in a minute. So, up next then, we have the Asian Rugby Championship 2021 qualification winner. So the winner will qualify for Asia's place. So that would most likely be Japan, but Japan already being qualified. So for this path now, whoever wins this one will then go into the Asia/Pacific playoff. So I've managed to select Hong Kong, just because personally I think Hong Kong is one of the better ones out of that championship besides Japan, obviously. So then in the Asia Pacific playoff we would have Samoa versus Hong Kong. Now I picked Samoa to win that one just because I feel Samoa are the better team between the two of them. So as you can see, Samoa have the golden Q next to them. And then the second person, who are obviously Hong Kong then losing that game, then they will obviously be runner-up, so they would qualify for the final qualification tournament. So far we have Samoa and Tonga who are already qualified, and then Hong Kong going into the next round. So then next up we have the Rugby Africa Cup 2022. So that would most likely be the winner of that will go into the Rugby World Cup automatically, so that will most likely be Namibia. And the runner-up of that will then go into the final qualification tournament, and I picked Kenya for that one, just because I feel Kenya probably have the higher chance out of all the teams in that tournament. Although it is anybody's game, to be honest, because there's some pretty decent teams in Africa's Rugby Cup. So yeah, that's what I personally made of that one. Next up then we have the qualification of the Americas. So I picked the winner of that would be Uruguay, and the runner-up would be USA. Those two automatically qualify for the Rugby World Cup. And then third place will go into the qualification tournament. Now obviously you guys know Brazil is my second favourite team to support when it comes to rugby. So I've selected Brazil for third place, although it is most likely going to be Canada or possibly Argentina. But obviously Argentina are always qualified anyway, so it's quite confusing, but I picked Brazil. So next up then we have the winner of Rugby Europe Championship and the runner-up of Rugby Europe Championship basically goes in. So we got Georgia and Spain. I picked because Spain have had actually a pretty decent turnout this year, although it could easily be Romania. So I picked Georgia and Spain, and third place automatically qualifies for the qualification tournament, and I picked Portugal. Because I feel like Portugal, again, doing so well this year, they have a really good chance, and it would be nice to see somebody different in it. So that's why I put Portugal for third place. So next up, and we'll go into the next step. So this is the qualification tournament which I was on about. So we could have Hong Kong versus Kenya, or it could be either of those teams playing against each other. So I'd say if Hong Kong played Kenya, I would say Hong Kong would win. And then I put Brazil versus Portugal, and I picked Brazil just because, as you guys know, I really want Brazil to be in this World Cup. And then obviously it would go into Hong Kong versus Brazil then, and then I picked Brazil to win it. Although out of those four teams, I would probably say Portugal is most likely to win it, but it's anybody's game at the end of the day. And yeah, Brazil could technically qualify for the Rugby World Cup in 2023. And they have quite a good chance. A lot of teams have a really, really good chance for this World Cup, and it is anybody's game. So basically then 20 teams automatically qualify for this Rugby World Cup then. There could be a few new faces, like I said, and hopefully it did make a lot of sense for you guys this way around. So as you can see, my predictions are Tonga, America, Uruguay, Wales, Argentina, Australia, Brazil, England, Fiji, France, Georgia, Ireland, Italy, Japan, Namibia, All Blacks, Springboks, Samoa, Scotland, and Spain. So the new faces here are Brazil and Spain, potentially making this new World Cup for 2023. Although there are a few teams I would say you could easily look out for that could cause a massive upset in the qualifiers, and I will mention them up next. So here are the potential teams that could get into the Rugby World Cup 2023 going by this new qualification system. So Portugal, I would say, have a really good chance, and so do Romania, because obviously they are one of the best teams in their leagues. Kenya, again, very, very good chance. Hong Kong, we've already spoken about them, so they've got a good one. Spain, I think, will get there, but again, they are high estimated to get in there. Singapore, also another good shout for them. Belgium, Canada, Russia, and Brazil. Like I said, out of all of them, I would like preferably to see Spain or Brazil there, although it is most likely either going to be Portugal, Romania, Canada, or Russia. Who knows? It's going to be pretty interesting to see. Okay, so hopefully you did enjoy today's video. Please make sure you go and smash the like button down below. Do show your support. Let me know in the comment section as well. Do you agree with my, kind of predictions of who will be qualified for the Rugby World Cup in 2023? Or do you think it'll be somebody else? Let me know in the comment section. I'm intrigued to know what you think. And if you aren't already, please go ahead and subscribe as well. We upload rugby videos every single week, guaranteed, covering everything to do with rugby, rugby gaming, rugby video games, rugby in general, rugby history, you name it, we just cover it. As long as it has rugby related, we usually do it on this channel. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I've been Andrew. I will see you in another video. Peace out, guys.